We estimate at our institute, the Martin Prosperity Institute at the University of Toronto, every 5 minutes spent commuting is really sacrificing $20 billion in lost value added or lost productivity. Actually, $20 billion per minute. So at $100 billion per 5 minutes, 10 minutes is $200 billion. I mean, it's a lot of money. And so one of the things that we have to figure out, I don't come at this as even an energy cost or peak oil argument. I think those are all valid and relevant. The people who make them are important. I think that in order to drive a productive and prosperous economy, we can't waste human creativity, we can't waste human productivity, we can't waste time. So I think it's really the time costs, the tremendous time lost and lost productivity and value added. My hunch is the regions, the societies, the countries that can internalize those lost time costs, can turn that into productivity, they're going to get real economic, and it's Darwinian, and don't get me wrong. Economic competition is from Adam Smith to Alfred Marshall to John Keynes to Karl Marx to Joseph Schumpeter. They've all said the same thing. Economic competition changes. We live in capitalism. And so I think out of this competition for being more productive, more resourceful, not only saving resources, not only using people better, but saving time is going to be, I think it's one of the big low-hanging fruit of our economic prosperity. So my hunch is the regions and cities and societies that do that will gain a productivity advantage. I think that's why people go to big cities and begin with. That's, at the end of the day, Robert Lucas, the great Nobel Prize-winning economist at the University of Chicago, said this, echoing Jane Jacobs. It's really the speed and velocity and productivity of cities that make them productive. How else, he says in that great line, how else could people pay high rents and high housing prices in Chicago or New York? Well, it's not just that they have better housing and better arts and better culture and better department stores and better restaurants. That's a theory of shopping, he says, hysterically. What they have to have at bottom is more productive economies, and that comes from using people's time better, teaming them better, becoming more innovative, and that's what cities do. They speed that metabolism. So driving less, being closer to where you work, connecting people, increasing one of the big concepts, I think, in the Great Reset is, in order to be productive in cities, we have to speed the velocity of the movement of people, goods, and ideas. And that's going to require us to more effectively use people and circulate them and get them out of sitting in traffic and in their cars.